A British explorer is missing in Papua New Guinea, having failed to return by the expected date after setting off to find a remote tribe he last visited 3 decades ago. Benedict Allen, 57, who has recorded programs for the BBC and written books on exploration, was on a journey to locate the Yaifo, one of the few remaining tribes in the world who have no contact with outsiders. He was expected to have returned to the capital, Port Moresby, by Sunday to catch a flight to Hong Kong, where he was scheduled to speak to the Royal Geographical Society. The father of 3, who intended to make a documentary about the Yaifo, was traveling with no phone or GPS device. Allen's sister Katie said she wished she had insisted that he took a satellite phone with him. "It's ghastly, but it's not the first time it has happened," she told Radio 4's Today program. He was missing for about 3 months when he was young, when he crossed the Amazon on foot. On Allen's website, the latest entry on his blog is titled "I May Be Some Time." In it, he writes, "The Yaifo, a band of people I made first outside contact with some 30 years ago, are still living in the remote central range of PNG. Furthermore, no outsider has made the journey to visit them since the rather perilous journey I made as a young man 3 decades ago. This would make them the remotest people in Papua New Guinea, and one of the last people on the entire planet who are out of contact with our interconnected world. In October I'm hiring a helicopter to drop me off at the abandoned mission station, Bisorio, if and only if it seems ethical. I'll try to assemble a small party, as I did all those years ago, and head off upslope into the mists to visit the Yaifo in their remote abode. The aim is to create a brief record of their lives." Allen said that on his previous trip he was greeted with a terrifying show of strength and energetic dance featuring their bows and arrows. He speculated whether the same would happen on this trip, or if he would even reach their home, given the treacherous terrain. He wrote that it was slightly worrying that he didn't have any obvious means of getting back. Either I must paddle downriver for a week or so, or enlist the help of the Yaifo, as I did last time. Together we managed to achieve the only recorded crossing of the Central Range. So, if this website or my Twitter account falls more than usually silent, I'm due back mid-November, it's because I am still out there somewhere. So, don't bother to call or text, just like the good old days. I won't be taking a sat phone, GPS or companion, or anything else much, because this is how I do my journeys of exploration. I grow older but no wiser, it seems." Frank Gardner, the BBC's security correspondent who traveled with Allen in Papua New Guinea last year, told the Today program that a helicopter search was underway from Allen's last known point in Bisorio. "Benedict always expected something like this," he said. "I had supper with him just before he left and he said, I'm quite certain I will probably be out of contact for quite some time and people shouldn't worry about it." But Allen's agent, Joanna Sarsby, told the Daily Mail that his wife, Lenka, was very worried. She added he is a highly experienced explorer, very clever and resourceful, and adept at surviving in the most hostile places on Earth, and he would never give up. He may not be a young man anymore, but he is very fit. She speculated that Allen may be ill or injured, and being cared for by local people, but for him not to come back is really odd.